excuse me, I speak English. We speak English here in America, like in this tone only. Walosh. We speak in English in America. We cook with some pasta. So what do we got here? We got some we got the plain old Barilla with American wheat and that zest of Italian mold. So obviously, the pasta to the specs. As you know, two specs too thin, you're dead. You're dead. Pasta in America. So first of all, you got at least like maybe 50 plus noodles in here. Up in here, this is like maybe not 50 plus, but maybe like 40. Maybe 45 noodles here. We cook in pasta like an American. So basically, we're gonna add basically 2 counts of vinegar. So about that much. 326 per cup. So basically, we're gonna have to add some water, and we're gonna stir it up. And again, and you cook in American pasta, you're gonna have to add some water, H2O. So as you go, this is the American ingredient for pasta. So you're gonna cook the American pasta, and then you're gonna put the vinegar in there, and then you're gonna put what's it called? H2O in there. One H2O. As it goes. That's very good. Then we got the pasta sauce here. And you might say, like, is it molded? Is the pasta sauce molded? Some people say it's molded. Some people say it's not molded. That's just the top. Okay, that's the. What's the 10 on the top? That way. You know, you're cooking pasta in America. So just take a spoon, have a spoon. The spoon might be dirty, but just scoop it up. And then what you find is there's soap. Do something you don't need. Cooking pasta in America. And when the kids say, you know, they don't have the pasta at home and they can't cook it, you can cook it from curd tomato paste. And don't say none of your family ever eaten curd tomato paste from a can, because they did, because they cook pasta in America. Some time ago, there was a great problem with the vines here in America. They weren't cooking any tomatoes at all. They were importing all the tomatoes, Ramota tomatoes from Mexico. You know how they solved that? They thought blue, and they basically got their pasta in order, and basically, what did they do? Yeah. So there you go. You're cooking pasta in America. We're heating this thing up here. You can even use little chopsticks, little satoshis here. So you take these satoshis, basically, you stir up the ingredients here. Some people prefer something else like fork. Anything kind of goes. So, what would you add in the pasta? You know what I'm saying? Some people eat not pasta, obviously, not obviously, not this one, so added. We'll do the chop. If you live in America and you like your hands shaped like this, not little things there, good things. So, why not all good things? Because in America, the thing where this is all come from, because people don't know is so basically, we got the tomatoes paste, and remember, out of all this, if you count it correctly, and we got 0.0 right now. If you cook in Boston, America, basically, just remember, there's no take backs, but all the things you count and all the things you call, you do basically during the daytime. That's your hours. That's your 3 hours a day. We took it down to 1 hour. You know why? Because we're cooking pasta in America. But basically, it's up to you to say no to specs. So you cook in pasta in America, and this is what you get. So why don't we go ahead? That's salt right there. Let's add the Morton regular salt. And the salt, you know it's good because it's not iodized. It's made in America. Okay, so we like that tomato paste. We don't have to have let me tell you, before somebody really interrupts me, um, you don't want the pasta sauce. You want something new. You gotta have the new thing on the block here, the new wise. Why not add a little chili? So some kids rapping on their engine out there. Want to add some everybody feta trail mix from the beginning up in your pasta up in America. So how are we going to do it? Let's just crack it on out. Some David's seeds, pumpkin David's seeds. Who don't love that? And who love Howell's back in New Jersey love little pumpkin seeds. So just add up on that. So we'll see what we make here. We'll see what kind of non-mistake we had. Even though we don't got the peas right now. We got what we got. The sweet pasta, you know what I'm saying? A sweet pasta, something a normal person wouldn't eat, you know what I'm saying? But just because you want some spoiling, you don't always get to stumble it. So you add those little pastas there, Zippos, right? They're called Zippos in another country. Uh, where is Zippos? Zippos located like in. So we got the cranberries in there. We got the pumpkin seeds up in there. Now, what do we got here? We got this brown butter cashews. Where are they made? Not in America. Add them if you want. Don't add them if you don't want the sweetest thing. And let me tell you right now, we're cooking pasta in America. So there we go. You don't need your American history X. This is all you got. Cooking pasta in America. So you want to add green beans, you want to add tomatoes, you want to add peas. So we got the vinegar in there, we got the pumpkin seed up in there, we got the noodles, we got noodles from the Italy side, and we got the American wheat in there. And then what else we got here? We got the cranberries, we want the cashews, we want the cashews, we want something sweet, savory, we want what we got here. So first we paint the ingredient here, which is the spaghetti here. We're cooking pasta in America, right? Basically, hold on, man. Hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself. We also have the H. What else can we put here? Put egg in here. Egg is a handsome idea. Why don't we add a little egg? No, I don't think it would going to hurt anybody. We got a few eggs. And look at this. We got a little sweet peas from the other day. Were they expensive choices? I suppose so. I ate a little bit of it, a little bit of it. And what happened? I started shaking. The house across the street burned down almost. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with some of these products. They're made in America. But when you're cooking pasta in America, you just got to think, what are the things I want to do? What are the things I can't do? What are the things you should do because they're made in America? So, yeah, there we go. We cook a pasta in America. So let's cook these eggs up. Here, it's almost like an omelet. You just don't have to have it, right? Well, may I interject voices of the earth right here? I got a little call in my headphone. I'm not making anything up, right? Because people want to see the pasta, right? Because it's made in America. If you make an offer for the pasta, we'll send it right over. You just pay shipping and handling, and you'll get it for free. So let's go ahead and add these peas in. Obviously, you see the ingredients we put in here. Everything primarily made in America. The water, the vinegar. Let's see, the peas here. Cranberries, got a little sugar on there. All made in America. And this, we got this vinegar here, Heinz vinegar, Pinterest here. All this 140 years GMO. No traces GMO. All right, all right, all right. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, distributed by. Woo. Now we know it's expensive. So we got the egg in here, also American. We'll chill this on nitro. If you need it, you gotta have it. It's yours, baby. So there we go. We're cooking pasta in America, and of course the salt we added in up in here, also made in America. One thing that may be made in America, your pepper. So just be careful there, or else your paprika also might be a little sickening for your stomach there. Even if you eat mac and cheese, this is the way to go. Cooking pasta in America for an America. Then you're making pasta in America. Not sure if you heard it right. Movie here in Southern California. He's doing additions, so you go ahead and apply this movie at his Gmail account. You just go look at that story. I don't have any assistant; I just post these things up there. But you know what you know. There ain't too many movie Hollywood actors that come up in these parts, so you know what it is. So there you go. We got the pasta. It's the thing, right? It's the pasta. It's the Italian food. It's the zest you need. It's everything you want. Do we want tomato sauce in here? I don't think I'm up for any tomato sauce today. Honestly, the rule is, don't eat your cake and have it too. So let me just start off by saying, not every product is created equal. You might get a cake created from vanilla, not made in America. Obviously, not everything is specialized like you might want it to be. So let me stop right here. Betty Crocker got a good deal. Not sure if it has any vanilla in it. From the crypts of the gang memberships of Mexico. But when you're cooking pasta or you're cooking any other ingredient, let me just tell you right then, Betty Crocker got some whipped frosting, buttercream right there. Artificial flavors only, possibly natural as well. You know what you got. You made in America. So let me help you out there. So let me see. This looks like it had add a little bit of water before it gets burnt. And let me just add right now, this is for communication preferences, obviously, but we don't got no email. We have no way to reach in touch if this is your first time viewing our videos. Again, we're 0 for 0, right? So when you're cooking pasta in America and this is all you got, and this is all you can do, and this is all you can say, you just got to say to yourself, what do I want today? Do I want to cook pasta in America? And I said, I'm 0 for 0. I don't got nothing on my mind. I don't got anything else. But basically, what I do got is some pasta. I got some green beans. I got some vinegar. I got some cranberries. I got some peas. I got some water, and I got some salt. And that's all you need. You got baby eggs, and you just pop them right in there. You got yourself some pasta. You're making up in America. It's almost like right now I'm taking animal psychology. Almost the last class of my psychology degree, almost basically for my minor, right? But basically, it's like the world lights up on fire every time. So just when you're cooking pasta in America, you never know what's going to happen. The world is a surprise. Any hope, you can pray. And let me just add right now, if you haven't seen the app Halo, go and check it out. It's full of Catholics praying for the fellow Catholics. So, and just so you're aware, I might go order some new eggs here. Amazon Fresh is always delivering fresh foods. And let me show you what you can have. If you're in the mood for beef, if you're looking for beef that's not white and tight, which is like rubber beef, right? Nobody wants any rubber beef, right? You can get yourself some red beef. It's still a little bit fatty, so don't get me wrong. It might not have some additives like you might think it might, but who knows if it's made in America, but it edible a little bit more. So let me, if you were thinking about going in cardiac arrest, don't go to cardiac arrest right now. Don't go to the grocery store. Don't buy that white and tight meat, and you have yourself a good day with Amazon Fresh if you need it. We'll just have to have a petition up and say, Amazon, come on down here. Open up a store and be a grocery store for once. That way it's made in America, and you know, you're cooking pasta in America. There you go. And when you add that little wheat from Italian, and you know, you say, I want my American wheat now. You got to say, I want my pasta now, and I want my pasta made in America. There we go. There we go. There we go. And hell of it. Let me just say it right now. And no one's going to say this out loud, but I'm not Italian. I just like my pasta, and I like my pasta made in America. There you go. Very good. And one thing, you know, from any class you take, you learn the history of, you know, the Irish or the English. I am, and we are a little bit Italian. That's very good because we're made in England, English, whatever you want to call it. And we made in America. Very good. Very good. Even though it's culturally different, I might just add that right now. It's just not impressive, not important, but we're just not culturally the same. Not at all. So, but we made in America. That's right. So there you go. You can take your chopsticks if you want, just a bit. Obviously, just add it in there, and then you just got yourself some pasta there. And then you can take the cranberry out if you want. You strain this a little bit. It's pasta made in America. You save it up. Let's see what the cranberry looks like. Right? Oh, we dropped it right there. A little bit of cranberry, a bit of cranberry, obviously. So we got what we got there. We just want one right there, obviously, because it's the right thing to do. Just check this out. And then we got the cranberry right there, obviously right there. And what can you do with that? I don't know. You just put it right back in there. So it is what it is. So what could you do? You could, you know, microwave your pasta. Probably not. I mean, probably not dry pasta. You could go ahead and take your pasta up in a bag that you already cooked, put it in the refrigerator, plop it in, and the next thing you microwave it up, stir it up in here, put some water, obviously. That probably wouldn't work so well, so maybe you put some water underneath it and then steep it in there and then kind of steam. So there's another option you could do. I think most people prefer that who are pasta aficionados. So just let me tell you, this is pasta cooking in America. And still, obviously, if you're driving right now, you know, don't drive with your hands like the whole thing, you know, 5-5, right? Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't, but some people use, you know, 4 fingers, maybe 3 fingers. You ever use 3 fingers? It's just a joke, right? Obviously, you use 4 fingers. But basically, you know, you're cooking pasta in America. So there we go. There we go. That's the food you got. That's the food you can eat, and then that's the food you want. But we're missing one thing. One thing. What is that one thing? Yeah, you don't know your pasta until you're cooking American pasta with a little spilrigo. And don't get me wrong here. It's the one thing that, and if I may say it myself, when you're cooking pasta in America, it's, and if I may say myself, it's you're cooking pasta in America, fucked up. That's right. So you put a little bit of that in there, and then you got yourself a broken contract. Very good, very good. You're cooking pasta in America. And this is a live right now, so you're not wasting my time. This is an episode of your time, so just so you can have the things that you want on time. Because you're cooking pasta in America. So we got 1 egg here. We used the eggs. What were we doing with those? We were feeding animals outside. You know why that? Because coyotes hunting a little property out here. Little property, little rabbits. They're cooking up rabbits. The mouse come to the mountains. They're killing children, maybe. They're trying to kill children, obviously. Everybody aware, you know. But, you know, if they eat the food every night or every 2 nights, you know, you just got to watch up. It's always on this channel. Until, you know, people had enough American pasta. And then, you know, for sure, you're not cooking pasta in America. So basically, I mean, in the cycle, you might want to tricyclate the vinegar in the pasta right there. And a little distract won't hurt anybody. Obviously, it won't hurt anybody. So you got the pasta here. You got the Italian mineral water, obviously Italian mineral water. The things you need in this here. It's the spirit of Devashrey, right? Or Devashrey, right? But one thing you know, the house over the street lit up yesterday, right? You're cooking pasta in America today. That's right. One guy might get toasted, drive his car, fuck it up, abandon it, and fucking live his life or something. But basically, when you're cooking pasta in America, sometimes you just don't do that. You just let go before you get in an automobile. You just don't do it, or sometimes you just don't do it at all. Because you're real young when you get involved with these things, and you just don't. Because then you're paying attention. Very good, very good, very good. So when you're cooking pasta in America, the one thing you know is, you know, you don't got to. Yes, very good. You don't got to. You don't got to do anything. You just lay it back. You just don't, mess up the pasta. Maybe don't make it as drab as this. Obviously, this pasta might be drab. It might be just food for whoever's going to eat it. All edible to me. Noodles. All granny peas, right? Sweet granny peas. What else we got here? We got Calusa cranberries, and then we got what else here? We got water. We got mineral water. Obviously, all distilled, right? No, and we go distilled. Two things right there. And then let me interrupt you because I can, and I'm a little bit of a sweetheart. Would we want to add a little bread to this? Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna say a hello, or should I say an hello, or say yo, or yeah, let's add some bread to this. Let's see if we got any bread here. No, I don't think we got any bread here, but we could look see what we got here. We got LaCrosse soda. We don't want to add any of that for food, but what we also got is a little bit of Kickmon soy sauce. And this is brewed in the USA, if you see right there. So be careful what you buy from the convenience stores, even though they're coming out with, in California at least, food certificates or management certificates for convenience stores. And if you've been listening, they've been coming up with management certificates for grocery stores. But that's when you know you're cooking pasta in America. When things start going up, you go going up, the work goes up, you start being happy. And one thing, you're on up in the day. You got your highs and you got less lows. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. One thing you can't have, wraps or unwraps. You always got your hands, you always don't got your hands. You always got your hands, you always don't got your hands. But the one thing you got here is bad soy sauce. Got to refrigerate that soy sauce, toss it on out. Not good for America. Let's see if we got any bread. And it doesn't look like we got bread. We got walnuts. We don't need to add any walnuts to this. They're made in America, but we got to save them for something else. Let's see if we got any other bread in here. Doesn't look like we got any bread that way. That's a bummer. We just got sugar up in here and peanut butter. So we got no pasta bread here at all. But the one thing we do got, a little fresh news from California, right? Or Tijuana, right? Invented by Cesar Cardini. Well, it slipped from my hand right now. And may I say so, an individual who lived in Tijuana as well, his last name goes by Brown. If you're listening out there, I pray to you tonight, especially, for what you got. But when you got to, and you sometimes got to, you got to make it in America. with a twist. And that's why we got this Caesar Cardini's dressing, where the salad got its name, original Caesar salad, invented in Tijuana, Mexico. So there we go. Whoa. Then we got made in America with a seal, a twist. Because one of the guys specifically from America, one of the guys specifically from and couldn't get into America. That's why, you know, you're cooking pasta next to America. But when you get to it, you got to put this in here. Sometimes you gotta do what's right. You want to take a thin chopstick, Cetacean style, whatever you want to call it. You cook in Boston, America, sometimes 0 for 0, obviously. Sometimes you want to add the little sprinkle there. Sometimes you want to just grab the knife and twist in there and pop the lid, right? But it's not always the best case. So what you got here, let's take a look right here. What we got in these shells? Don't see really much right now. And just be careful here. Not every pasta, and I just remind everyone, is the same way. You don't you don't eat it the same way. They're different. Some people add 100-year-old oil in their food, and that way you know you may not be cooking pasta in America. So what we got here, we got either Saudi Arabian or some sort of crazy chopsticks here. Somebody left them. When you do this, you can just open it up. Two things here. So open up, maybe Iranian, maybe Asian, a little Asian or something. But you just pop them in there. You open up with a twist. Pop that lid up, and then just drop them in there. And then it's this sink. And then let's smell it. Let's see what it smells like here. And when you live in such a place so close to Mexico that's trying to cook pasta in America, the one thing is you're going to eat your story. Meaning, well, I mean, in a way, and if I may say it myself, is I basically made this representation. You drink your water, your words in water. So what you get is this Cardini's. I'm going to smell it. I'm not going to taste it. I'm not even going to taste it a little bit. I'm going to put a drop up in here. There's a foci. Smells like mock Italian Caesar dressing. But it is original Caesar dressing right there. Nothing to do with the vinaigrette of programming or cryptography. I don't know. But there we go. So now we try it. We take our 2 chopsticks, wood, degresso. You take the one piece, you crack it, sort of. You take the chopsticks like this, like so, and you pour it on there, just like so. That way the product don't get wasted. That way you're cooking pasta in America. There we go. You're cooking pasta in America. Put it in there. And that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. And then you're cooking pasta in America. It smells a little bit like fish, obviously, like anchovies. So you go stir up that little dot in there. And obviously what we got there, we need a little bit of water. Very good. And this time, let's add a little purified water. This happened to save an individual's life after he got dehydrated from a fire. You almost died in that fire yesterday. That one cop saved him. Basically ran in, started knocking on doors. I was shelled, basically. I ate some of these peas again. I could barely move. dehydrated from the lack of water because the pipes are made of asbestos. We live near Mexico. Basically, the firefighter came within minutes, saved other individuals. Well, some of us knocked on doors nearby, made sure there was people safe. So basically, that's what happened. This house went on smoke. You'd see it right here. Multiple people died. The whole area, the college area, would have been torched. Who knows what it was? But basically, when you're cooking pasta in America, none of that matters. But does. So as you can see, we added a little water here. We had a little drop of the Caesars right there. Brown and Cardinis. Caesar dressing, original from Tijuana, Mexico, obviously. Because when you're cooking pasta in America, you want your pasta nearby you. So you're just going to have to guess if it's made in SoCal, lower than that, in the branch of Cali, Mexico. Who knows? Who knows? When you call them up, you get Costa Rica line. That's the way it is for us, too. And that way, you're cooking pasta in America because you buy the products from America. Very good. You do your contracts. You do your work in America. You work with Americans. So we're cooking this. We're taking animal psychology, and what you know. You never have enough. That's right. That's almost like saying you're on the third milestone already. What'd you do? First bumblebees catch on fire, and then you do the cockroach experiment. And if that don't work out, you want the pasta made in America. And obviously, this is what you get. You get something half washed and half polished. I don't know. You get your pasta made, cooked the next day. That's right. That's right. That's why you're here. That's why you're on this channel. And if you can catch me, we're around 32 minutes and 22 seconds. This isn't paid. There's no subscription necessary right now. Obviously, you enjoy this. You take yourself a look. You take a second of your time. Maybe you watch not running. Maybe it's not working or something. Some random thing. But you can do the things you want to do. Obviously, when you're made in America and you're doing the things you can do, you just be polite, and you got the things you got to do. You got the marbles, you got the bit of palladium in there. You're about to get married, whatever, bro. You wash your clothes with the palladium. It's all safe and sound. We got you. We got your back. Nothing got ruined. We're all here. We're all sealed. We're all wrapped. We're all tight. We're not white, and we cook and pasta in America. A little rhyme for a little no white meat. So when you got this, you got the 1 egg, you got the, whatever that is, the Caesar dressing. We turn the fan on, we make sure we don't get sick right away, we don't got the fatty in our system. You're cooking pasta in America? American style. Very good, very good. I'll let that fan cool it down right there. We don't want to strain our pasta like Echo K. Yeah. Because, we are in America. We cook your pasta like Americans. And when you come to surprise yourself, you got a free college certificate to come anywhere you want in the world. And you want to come here to see the best quality view of anything in the entire world. Where you're at. You want to cook pasta in America. Or you want to grow in America. Cocoa, tropical fruits, all of them grow right here in America. Cut the weeds down. Make sure they don't grow anymore. Cook the vegetables up. You're cooking product in America the American way. Why can't you have one without the other? Because you can have the one with the other because you're cooking with the system. Cali style. That's why you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes and ask yourself, did I do this? Did you do this? Did he do this? Did she do this? Did they do this? Would he do this? Should he do this? Is he going to do this? You just got to think so. Is that man over there? Is it that man over there? Sometimes you play that song. Look, look, look over there. There's that man. There's the kids playing over there. You know what I'm saying? So then you know, cooking pasta in America. It's real neat. So there you go. There's the pasta. There's the vegetables. There's everything you need in your pasta. You might be afraid to come out and say, yay, Austin, I want to cook some pasta up in America. Austin Bernard, I want to cook some pasta up in America. And then you ask yourself, why not right now? Why not get the ingredients? Why not put my pot on fire and put the water in, cook that pasta, and then make it clean? This is just a reminder. So when you don't cook your pasta and you want to grab the marble jar and you say, well, Austin Bernard, it's not this marble right here. This marble don't fix everything existing. Austin Bernard might just disagree and say, well, that's the color code you got. That's the hum you don't got. You're not cooking pasta in America. And when you ask yourself, I want Austin Bernard with me now. He's my bodyguard. This is not happening. I want him to be my personal cook. Not happening. I'm for hire, obviously. Austin Bernard. Come here. You work here. You work for the people. He's the one kid or one adult, as they put it, that's willing to work for the effort, for the post, and for the freedom, obviously. He's one worker with a registered LLC, obviously, for this house right here. And that way, you know, you're cooking Boston, America. Very good. Very good. Journalism Company 101. You look that up, you find out what that means, and you learn about it. But when you ask yourself, why that one, Austin Bernard? Well, that one because we got to have it. You know, Austin Bernard, do what he does. But also, you got dreams of his own. That way, he knows he's cooking pasta in America. You ever go on a date with that girl and you ask yourself, why'd you go on a date with that girl? The crazy story, you know, the crazy family that won't go away, like they can overrule you, like you're an American unsubordinate, whatever you want to call it, subordinate, whatever it is. You know you're not cooking pasta in America. Because without that pasta, you know, we got that bowl on your head with your family and say, you know, I got it, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's the pasta, that's the American spirit right there. If you're not getting this picture, this everything but, this head of bowl, you know, that thing, you know, you take a bite out of it, you don't know, right? You know, you're not cooking pasta in America, right? You got that drop up in this pan. You got that pot up in that plant. You got the water in this pot, and you're ready to rock. So you got that pasta. You got that pasta up in America. And what we got here? We got 0 for 0. Obviously, you know you're cooking pasta in America. Will this video be locked right after this live shoot, whatever you want to call it? Yeah, there you go. There you go right there. That shoot's going to be locked for a little while until I edit, click it, public. And then you can watch this episode again and again. And we're going 38 minutes right now, obviously. And this, cooking pasta in America without the X. I was just watching a movie, and I might as well mention it. There's a new movie coming out. There's a movie, I was just doing a class for it, for social psychology. Obviously, not everybody's cup of tea, you know, as they say. Austin Bernard, that man that arrested me, he was a police cop, and he hurt me. You know, I hear it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Let me see the movie American History X, a little vision of the future, the past, the present, what happened for the last decade, years, century. You know, you got the split peas, you got that pasta. You're not cooking pasta in America. You're cooking pasta like a communist. You're cooking pasta in America then when you realize you put the exact thing in the name of that business that you got to do. And you say, what you doing? What are we doing? We're cooking pasta in America. There we go. Why? What's the motto? I messed up. You hear it? You say, Yeah, you messed up. It's the last day, it's the second day, it's the resort, it's the FBI, whatever it is, whatever occasion it is. Don't steal, don't do bad things. And you say to yourself, we cooking meatballs for the pasta? Not today. We got the vegetables, we got the cranberries, we got all the things we want for the pasta, the peas, everything, the pasta, you know, the water here. How come you can't do it and you can't do it? The espresso pipes, the dentist wants to dip the tools up in the water, not clean them at all, just dip them in there and take them out and fuck your teeth up, break some more teeth. Whatever you say, you're not cooking pasta in America. Very good, very good. That way, your insurance company don't even do that either. That way, you know you can go to school. And so in the future, you can get a house, maybe for $500, maybe for less, obviously. Because when you know you're part of a culture, you're part of the thing. You're cooking pasta in America. You don't got those two aims on you. You got the one thing on you that says, I'm cooking pasta in America. Very good, very good. That H2O, that spirit, that the thing that tells you, I got now. Right now is clean. I got to think about this with me and me, obviously. Very good, very good. And if you're thinking, well, Bernard, I can't buy the product you want. I can't buy the product I need. You want to test this food out. I'm a food protection management manager. I don't got to be no specialist, to sell the food for, cook to cook purposes. Email me. Obviously, my information. I'll ship you a package of this sealed and everything right here. Good enough for the animal outside. Very good. And if you want pieces of cake, I won't show you the cake, obviously. You want anything in Austin's house, I will sell it to you. I'll box it. You give me the shipping here. I'll do it for free. Maybe a couple bucks a donation if you want. Maybe I'll add in a marble just for the heck of it. Hey, you've been to SD, to Made in America, just for the heck of it. You want some grain of salt? Probably can't do it. Kind of crazy. But I'll do about anything else. You want your hands on the OCD you can't have, right? Just to see if you can experience this. You know what I'm saying? You're about to join the Navy, and you say, I want my pasta made in America. There you go. There you go. We got ourselves a famous the FedEx pasta from the beginning, right? Made in America. That way, you got those drops in there. You got that water up in there. You got that pasta. Some of it made in America. Some of it made in Italy. Right. And I won't smudge in the words this time. Let's see. Product still, wait. Where do we get this information? We got that information online. Very good. Where do we call to go get that information right there? And we can drink some split peas right here. We get that information online, right? And then we get that information for a phone line that only runs up until what time? And may Austin Bernard say? If it's made in America, it runs till 5 EST. And what time is that? That's 2 o'clock. Very good, very good. And then the cooking pasta in America. Very good, very good. So there we go. We got the pasta a little wet right there. Looks good. I think it's good. And then we put it up in there. You're not eating from tin cans anymore. You made it in America. You're cooking pasta in America. And we're going 43 minutes here. That's a little bit longer than that. May I say we cut? Not the other people that aren't around here. Thank you very much. And then what are you going to eat next? You're going to eat whatever you want, right? You're going to eat anything you want. You got more pasta here. You say, Austin Bernard, I don't like that pasta. We got some Brillo right here. We got the pasta greens coated in box and this plastic, obviously. The one thing you want, clean. It's made in America. And if you're saying, I want fresh. Fresh is being good to me. It's being good water. Everything's good water. Where's the water? Right here. You got the rotini in the box. Made in America. That way it's been exposed to 2 specs. And you say, Austin Bernard, I don't eat that. Well, there's a half chance, if you do buy your hamburger helper from the store, you're going to get it like this, straight up from the box. most likely, unless the grocery store like the idea of not having two specs. That way you know for sure you're not cooking pasta in America. No marbles, no marbles. That way you know you're cooking pasta in America. You say, Austin Bernard, I want to eat a hot dog today. The bread will be preserved for around 6 months. Obviously, we tried that in this refrigerator right here with everyone else. And what happened? We ate that hot dog. We went into a small blood pressure problem, cardiac arrest in a way. And then you could go into cardiac arrest as an adult when you eat those hot dogs full of nitrates, more than 10%, might I say. And you could die, and to get some help, obviously. And it's about that water intake, possibly asbestos, according to the law, maybe. But you're not cooking pasta in America. But if you're going to eat a hot dog, and may I say, I've eaten a hot dog here before. I don't eat the other hot dogs here. There is the Hebrew National hot dog, and they're pretty good, unless your driver or the guy picking them up or getting them out there to the people. They got two specs on them. And we say two specs, we mean two specks of fentanyl, fatty, the cold shit, the shit that makes you cold and dead. And then what happens then? You got the marbles, or you got the marbles, right? Ask yourself, you got no marbles. There's no marbles. You got straight up death. So when you say you're cooking pasta in America, you say to yourself, you're cooking pasta in America, redo this, redo that. I got to wash my hands of this. Like we don't got no industrial soap for the hands. The medical soap, they'll make your brain ring. You'll have vision loss, obviously. Much worse than the pencil tree. Basically, what will happen, you don't know. It might have two specks. It might not have two specks. The pipe might be made of asbestos. You might be suicidal advocate or a suicidal social worker. You're about to kill a dozen people with a poor choice to start drugging people to make some money. Kickbacks, really. You used to be an ecstasy dealer. You're working against the system. You're not making sense. Right? You cop that used to make death threats and decided to become a cop in San Diego just to make a day for yourself for 5 years. Or more, or less, who knows? 500 days, who knows? Basically, you're cooking pasta in America, you're not cooking pasta in America. You got to wash those hands still. Always have a hygiene card on you. It's the law. And basically, if you want to cook pasta in America, follow the rules. Got the hygiene card, get the allergen card while you're at it. Cheap solution to being here in America. That way, you're cooking pasta in America, double. You take those fingers down and you say, no. You do the thing you want to do. You do it right. .org. That way, you're talking pasta in America. You like the ring of that, obviously. That way, you already made the thing you made. You make the money you want, and you're cooking pasta in America, right? The one way you want. So we got the scoop of this, and let me show you what this looks like right here. And I'm no Italian, obviously, just a random kid coming up from the whatever it's called, okay? A little easy, whatever it is. This is the pasta we got. This feeds the wolves. This feeds the bunny rabbits, the cats out there. Not always the cats. Cats live, they live through a lot there. We got the pasta that goes back in there. You want to buy the pasta, you don't want to buy the pasta. It's right there. It's on that pan. Always use the one you can. Not, right? Obviously, we got that. We got this. We got that. We don't eat the cake to here. We don't let the coyote eat the children. We put this back in the refrigerator, obviously. We got the chore list right here. Never been signed by anybody. Obviously, purchase. Austin is the only one. Austin Bernard, the only one who mentioned it. Obviously. But don't get me a going here. I don't the one that makes the rules. What else we got here? What else we got here? We got all this stuff here. We got the cranberry. We got the sparkling juice here. We got it all. We got it all. So then we go. It's made in America. Take a five. Take a plate. Serve it up. And they ate. So there we go. And we check them out. We write that paper about maintenance, as you will. Obviously, because we're talking animals, right? Obviously now we're talking animals, right? So then flip it up a 90, take a 2. You can pasta in America, right? But not really, because you got to eat that dry weight. You can pasta in America. Big bowl of pasta coming up. You cooking pasta in America until the mad men and the mad world arrive. And then you're not cooking pasta in America, American style. To me, that's not the thing you need to be. As they put it, you're cooking pasta in America. So there you go. We're going on 51 minutes of this nonsense and ramble. Obviously, to create the best product you can make. Serve it up. There you go. Let's put it on something we got here. If we got something here, let's see what we got. We got the pasta somewhere here. We got a container here. We got a plate right here, obviously. We got a plate right underneath that hamburger holder. The popcorn plate goes plop right in there. You recycle this. Oh, that won't work. We got some stuff on there. Put maybe this plastic wrap on here, just like so. No, that won't work either. We tried that with the birds. They wouldn't eat that. But they'd eat all the crackers up, obviously. They can go in the garbage. What else we got here? We got, what can we recycle? This egg carton of eggs, you know what I'm saying? It's unrefrigerated, so it's not refrigerated, right? So, trash bags, the paper bags. Can the coyotes not eat the pasta for Megan? I don't know. Can the mad bugmen not check out what is the literal bugs on the trees and the walnut tree? Brazilian, not made in America. The lemon tree, made in America, right? The olive tree, Native American? I have no idea. But then you can pasta in America as a responsible adult. Take that pasta, plop it up in there. All this, what is this? Been exposed to 100-year-old oil? Who know? Then we click it in. We say, we want a pasta made in America. There we go. We don't spark up the conversation. We don't say it aloud. We don't break the conversation pieces to pieces. We make our pasta up in America the way it's supposed to be made in America. Oh, there's bread right there. Somebody mock paper plates for themselves. Very good. Who knows? What do we feed them on? The corn? No. We go find the paper plate, obviously. And we do this like a polite adult. So go and get that paper plate, obviously. Oh. And obviously, let me expand here. You thought Austin Bernard was gone for a second. Obviously, he hasn't changed his name. He hasn't disappeared, so to speak. He's right here. His business here. We got the pasta. Smelling a bit like a zest, right? Zero zest in there, but still a zest, right? Kind of like a Pop-Tart on a bright day, right? Then we got that pasta. Take out one scoop here. And it's only got a dollop, like a dip, right? Like a Satoshi, right? Whatever you want to call it. Even has anchovies in that little sauce there. Unrefrigerated, but it is. And we got that pasta. We sit it right here. We take that pasta, we put it up here, plop it up in there. Get that shape of a heart, basically. Little seasoning right there, a little salt maybe. A little salt. It's American made. Yeah, why not American made? It's the soul of our dreams. You just don't want to break metal apart, right? Obviously. There we go. We got that little salt up in there. Presto, as they put it, or Nietzsche. Just don't do it. There you go. You got your pasta made up in America. And then what you got there? You got espresso pipes. You got a house in the back you got burned down yesterday, almost, basically. You got video proof of that house almost burning down, basically. You got the possibility of 2 specks of fentanyl in all of this food. Some of it made in, not France, I'm sorry. Some of it made in Mexico. Obviously, you don't know where a lot of it's made. This made in Mexico. So just be wary of that. A lot of this could be made in Mexico if you sell the conglomerate. A lot of us would work, given a chance. Non-nuclear, well, in a safe way. Good rents, good paycheck. Safe commerce, obviously. But then you're not, or you want, made in America stuff. So there's this, there's that, it's made in America. It is what it is. We tried it all. Boiled popcorn, we did it all. You boil that popcorn, you might get up and arrested, you know what I'm saying? Who solves the solution? Who knows? We solved the solution this time. Was it made in America? Austin Bernard, was it made in America? Let me ask myself. No, it was not made in America. Very good, very good. We got ourselves some pasta. That's what we said in America, right? We got some pasta. So we got that pasta. You put that pasta in there. We got a house with 100-year-old oil. We got threads or shreds of weed right here. We did an anthropology video about that. Obviously, nobody can just look stuff up, right? Because there's no such thing as that moderator, that administrator right here. So basically, we got an revenge kind of quality taking over. It says, we don't want pasta made in America. Obviously, I'm not Italian. I'm just making all this personality up, or this persona, or this tone, or this mood I'm portraying, basically. It's not made of America. It's all true. Would you eat it if it's not made in America? I don't know. So I mean, that's the policy. Would you call somebody up and say, well, how would you support yourself if you're not going to eat it, right? Or how would they put it out? Well, try, or basically, no, or you do more than mean you're dead, right? Or bitch is dead, like that. Bitch is dead. Like you don't eat your pasta in America, right? You can fucking get kicked out of the house and you go live with your parents. Basically, you can live in pasta land or whatever you want to call it. Like you basically do. You buy a bunch of kid marbles from China, and you take that 99% pure palladium there, and you can see a grain of it. Stick in that jar with that vinegar, and he's saying it's made in America, but it's not. So there you go. You got your pasta. You take the knob off. You say no more cereal for it, obviously. You say it's made in America. Happy birthday. Or you say, we're not like them. We're not like from Europe, right? We're not like that. That's inappropriate to us, right? We say it's made in America, right? So there we go. Pasta made in America. It is what it is, or it isn't what it is, or you get that mean, snotty remark, and you say, well, you figure that's 2 specs, right? Or you say, I'm not sure. The house behind me burned down. Probably not a good excuse, right? It's like an explosion, right, in your mind. You say, that's too much for me to handle right there. I'm not going to serve you food, right? You're acting a little bit out. You say, I refuse to serve you. You seem like what is it? Like you're threatening me, right? I'm a food protection manager. Not quality. I don't need any 100-year-old oil in a plastic bag unopened. Or I'm sorry, open, from a vat of random shit, what I'm saying, from an area, not making sense. Yeah, don't need my food, don't need my spices there. You know what I don't need? I got a lot of ideas right here. right, like this has been more than an hour, right? It's been an hour and 10 seconds, right? It's Austin Bernard show, right? Basically, you're cooking pasta in America, right? When you just close the channel loop and everybody dies, right? No, you just do it like an adult. You click it on and say, like, Austin Bernard's like one of the most trustworthy people I know, right? He's always talking about cooking pasta in America. So I made you some pasta in America. Whatever it is, happy birthday. This is your television surprise. Not an Italian, just an adult giving you some pasta. So basically, I'm not like saying like I'm not doing anything like you don't do. You go through the system, you become a sommelier, like some people, obviously. Not like I'm bringing up any like finesse or anything like that, but when you cook in pasta in America, you get a little tired. You say it's 1:30 in the morning. I need him to feed the animals pasta so they can fuck. I'll write the article later, or we write it now. You say, yeah, they're writing pasta stories for America because they're head full pasta, or what do they call it? Everything but Stromboli. When that story starts to fit in your mind, you realize that's the only story that holds the American spirit up right there. There you go. Besides the Whitnick's like Navy, right? Or the big pier that's mustard gas, never ain't mustard gas because it would be a reporter's situation, right? Because it would be the Afghani Vietnam War. They don't exist, obviously. Um, so there you go. Do your history research. Go to school, kids. You're not eating pasta in America. Good or bad for you? You tell me. Is this what you want to eat for the rest of your life? I don't know. There you go. So if you feel like it, again, you can buy this bit for free, a little bit of donation, whatever you want. You want to cook that pasta in America? You don't want to cook that pasta in America? Tell yourself this is what you want, Mr. Senator, Mr. Congressman. Take the time to go on that Facebook and evaluate your situation. Do I want all the marbles today to shout at the children for not working at 8-year-old time, or shouting at everyone in the family saying "F up"? I need sleep in my mind. I'm not doing much. All I do is complain. Just joking. I'm just joking. But I'm going to sabotage you, and we all going to die. So you know what I'm saying? It made in America, and I'm made in America. Just with a grain of salt, whatever it is. I mean, you might live in a house that might have exploded and got rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? Live in a house with a fire. You live in a house with anything. You live in a house with a bird bath in it. You know what I'm saying? You live in a house with an inappropriate joke, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? You live in a house, that there's a massacre inside. You know what I'm saying? On cold blood. You used to swing in the house, whatever you call it. It's made in America. Enjoy it. So act like you enjoy it. It's made in America. Like it's the thing you deserve. It's known quality of life you got. So watch it. Watch what whatever you want. Go to Burger King if you want. I mean, you'll want some yummy chicken nuggets. I mean, chicken grows on trees, basically. You made in America. This is healthy for you. Hysterical things or herical things like you. Obviously, you don't want a plastic wrap around your bed. You made in America, right? I'm not sure how to make that, but I mean, I'm sure whatever it is, it is plus plus and not plus plus. I never heard of this concept. Have you heard of salicylic acid or like something that would go in beads of packages? Like electric powder, right? It would just basically absorb all the water in there. Like the business side isn't right, but you wouldn't put it in your mouth. You would just kind of ignore it, right? And there's the pasta, But there you go. We feed the animals tonight, obviously, and you can come pasta up in America. Awesome.